Welcome to your Ethereum News Briefing. Here's your latest for Monday, August 14th, 2023. IntoTheBlock releases a risk radar dashboard for Go, Starkware releases a short-term roadmap for Cairo, Aztec Network kicks off retroactive grants for Noir contributions, and Curve adds leveraged borrowing for crvUSD. All this and more starts right now. Optimism is providing us with 500 OP tokens to onboard users onto the network. Visit ether.fm/NFT and enter code word GHO for a chance to mint today's podcast as an NFT on OP mainnet and earn a share of 500 OP tokens. DeFi analytics platform IntoTheBlock released a risk radar dashboard for Aave GHO stablecoin. The dashboard includes 20 risk metrics, including peg performance compared to other stablecoins, collateral distribution behind borrows, and whale's credit history. Users can use the dashboard to monitor depegging events in real time. There is currently 22 million GHO backed by over $53 million worth of collateral, giving it a collateralization ratio of roughly 2.4. 34% of GHO is currently backed by wrapped ST ETH, followed by 26.6% backed by wrapped Ether and 17.4% backed by wrapped Bitcoin. IntoTheBlock also notes that GHO has slightly struggled to keep peg with other stablecoins, likely due to low initial liquidity. Starkware released a short-term roadmap for Cairo, the native programming language for Starknet. Starkware is currently working on releasing Cairo version 1.1.0 on Starknet mainnet. The roadmap includes a transition to Cairo version 2, an upgrade that introduces new contract syntax aiming to enhance safety and decrease bugs. The new syntax will cause breaking changes, requiring developers to modify the outmost layer of their contracts. Upcoming features will include support for importing components defined in external libraries, Ethereum signature verification, support for signed numbers, and a native type for long strings. According to Starkware, Cairo is now stable enough to support complex applications. Aztec Network announced Grants Wave 3, a funding round that will provide retroactive grants for developers who contribute to the Noir ecosystem. Noir is a Rust-based high-level programming language for writing zero-knowledge proofs. The grants program aims to fund independent developers for completing Noir projects. Aztec is seeking the development of libraries, web auth applications, zk-AML, zk-email, and code visualizations, among other Noir-specific tooling. The grants program will remain open through the end of 2023. Developers who maintain non-Noir-specific projects used by the Aztec ecosystem are also encouraged to inquire into the grants. And lastly, Curve now supports leveraged borrowing for crvUSD minters. Users can now access up to 9x leverage when borrowing crvUSD against Ether, wrapped ST Ether, staked Fraxed Ether, or WBTC using the crvUSD.curve.fi frontend. crvUSD is an over-collateralized stablecoin that uses a lending liquidating AMM algorithm. Close to 50 million crvUSD has been minted since the stablecoin's launch in May of this year. This has been a roundup of today's top news in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ether.fm. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.